And record here. All right, I'm here with Jean Thompson on the morning of September 23rd, 2018. We're here in her Riverside room at Touchmark in Bend, Oregon. It's one of her favorite places to be. And interviewing is Zach Thompson. So, I'd like to get this conversation started just about the course of your life and what you've seen and anything else that might...
Good morning.
Yeah, so we don't even worry about the camera here, just talk to
all
me.
right.
So we'll start with a little intro. So what year were you born?
I was born in 1924, November 30th.
November 30th. So coming up here, 94. And where did you grow up?
In Excelsior, Minnesota.
And were you there for that was the most significant
I
place?
was there all through school till graduated and went down to Duke.
All right, great. So in your youth, do you have a earliest memory or a fond memory that sticks out?
Every summer, my brother and I were both sent to summer camp for 2 months.
Oh, wow.
And I did that for 10 years, I think. And it was marvelous.
Sounds marvelous. So is it just what you would imagine a summer camp would be like, with games and...
I had no idea what it was going to be like.
Yeah.
And it was just a marvelous experience.
That's great.
Made a lot of good friends.
Perfect.
One of my friends we were roommates in college.
Oh, wow. So lifelong friends then.
Right.
So about your relationship with your parents as a girl, how was that with your mother and father?
It was, they were pretty strict. My father had a marvelous sense of humor. And mother didn't.
So father's where you get your sense of humor from then, I guess.
Yes, both my brother and I lucked out.
Well, we're fortunate for that too, because we think it's passed down to us as well. So school as a girl, what were some of your favorite subjects and how did you enjoy that?
Let's see. In grade school, I don't think there were any. When I got to high school, Latin and French.
Okay.
My French teacher, there were only 4 of us in the class. And every Friday, she would put on French records. And we kept in touch with her. Went to her wedding. When Jack and I used to go to Arizona in the winter, we visited her.
Your teacher from high school?
Yep. Exchanged Christmas cards for years.
Oh, nice.
But
Wonderful.
then she passed away. So that was really, French was my favorite.
Yeah, I really...
Even though I never really learned how to speak it.
Yeah. It's a beautiful language, and I really enjoy the music too.
Right.
So, as a child, what were some of your favorite things to do for fun with friends?
We would always, after school, go to the drugstore. We would walk from school to the drugstore and listen to the Nickelodeon and drink Coke.
Oh, great.
And that is where, well, never mind. We'd ride bicycles. We also, one of my friends dated a boy that was the delivery guy for one of the grocery stores. So we would go to my house after school. I would call up the grocery store and ask for Cokes to be delivered. And so Rad would ride his bicycle to my house to deliver the Cokes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That sounds pretty
That was,
convenient. Sounds like Uber Eats.
No.
Did you have any fun hobbies by yourself?
No.
No. Very social butterfly. So did your friends have nicknames for you?
I was, one of them was Stinky,
Oh, no.
because my maiden name was Lumsden, so they made it into Lumpstink. And it was either Stinky or Grace, because Grace was because I fell down a lot.
Perfect. So really flattering
Grace or
nicknames then.
Stinky. That's it.
That's great. So we touched on this yesterday, but any sort of allowance that you received as a kid?
I don't even remember.
Well, if you had some money, do you remember what you would spend it on in that time?
Cokes
Cokes. All right, perfect.
at the drugstore.
Simpler time. So moving on from childhood a little bit, and on to now, in what ways have you seen society most notably change since you were a girl? I know this is a broad question, but anything?
Yes. All the modern conveniences with dishwashers, washing machines, television, which we never had.
Yeah.
And now everything electronic.
Yeah.
That's the biggest change
It's a
that
lot.
I can see.
A lot faster pace these
Right.
days, it seems like. So, through the 20th century, there was a lot of social movements going on. Was there any social change or anything that you felt particularly drawn to?
No,
No? Just
I just went along.
stayed away? Yeah. Okay, good. So as a mother, do you have any favorite memories?
As a mother, favorite memories. Well, maybe one of them was when we left England and got our little motorhome and traveled through Europe with the three boys.
Oh, yeah.
And every night we would play some game, and we used M&Ms as our tokens. Then we would eat them all.
Betting game?
And yeah. I think that's one of my favorite memories.
Sounds...
But what I'm proudest of, we must have done something right, because now my three sons are such good friends.
Yeah. That's good.
So as I say, we must have done something right.
And some of
Very
my...
fortunate.
We
Okay.
could pause
Forget
here.
it.
Okay.
I better answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh. No, never mind. Okay.
Well, I wanted to add on that by saying some of my fondest memories are with this side of the family.
It's Susan. I'm calling to find out if you are up to lunch tomorrow, if we come and get you, if you're... Anyway, find out what's going on with you. So if you have a minute, give me a buzz. Talk to you later. Bye.
It's no problem. We can edit it out later. But anyways, I'll just say that again in a sec. So yeah, I just wanted to add on that by saying that some of my fondest memories are with the family too, with all three brothers together and here with
Thank
you.
you.
It's been a great place to grow up and good company to have along the way. So congratulations on that.
Thank you. I'm
that's
proud of it.
It's a good accomplishment. Are there any world events that have had a significant impact on your life? switching it up here?
Well, World War II, when I went to college, there weren't many boys around.
Oh, yeah.
At Duke, there was a Navy program, I think, but aside from that, and the war, I used to be a heavy smoker. And I remember Lucky Strike Green has gone to war, and so the packages turned to white instead of green.
Oh, yeah?
We couldn't, buy nylons and minor things like that, but that, aside from that, I don't think there have been too many world events that affected me.
Yeah. Well, that's nice. That's convenient of living here. So, seeing as all the changes that have happened over your life, is there anything that gives you hope about how things are going to progress into the future from here?
No.
No.
I
Anything-
just hope it improves.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I think we're on a forward track right now, even with everything, all the little bumps along the way.
Well, I'll hope so.
Yeah.
For all of you.
Is there anything that worries you in particular?
Let's forget that.
Okay. How about younger generations? Is there something that gives you hope that you see in younger people that is inspiring to you?
Yes. They are a lot more interested in what's going on in the world, I think, than we ever were,
Mm-hmm.
and speaking out.
Okay.
So I have a lot of hope for the younger
That's
generation.
good. Yeah, that's something that
Yeah.
I'm really value as well. Anything that worries you about younger generations?
Yeah.
Same things?
They don't, the values that we had
Mm-hmm.
have changed.
Mm-hmm.
And that, that's okay.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
just valuable to hear your perspective on it.
But they've changed a lot, and hopefully I keep my mouth shut about it.
Anything in particular that you want to touch on?
No.
Okay.
Let's forget that.
All right. So looking back at your younger self, is there a piece of advice that you would have for your 20-year-old self?
I don't really think so.
That's good. Sometimes it's nice to...
No, I don't think so.
All right. So moving on, what are some of the most important lessons that you've learned in life?
Tell the truth. Be good to people. Willing to share.
Yeah.
Maybe there are more, but I can't think of them.
Yeah, that works. Those are all great. Did you have any person or people that were big influences on your life?
Yes. Both my mother and father
Mhm.
were. Let's see.